Welcome to the Monday Market Update. I'm Renee Damron with Edge Home Finance.
And I'm Sherry Monroe with LPT Realty. So Renee, let's talk about earnest and option money. There's quite a few buyers who they come to me and they're ready to buy, but they don't know much about what earnest and option money are. They don't know how much it costs. And then the question also is, once they get into the buying process and they're given an estimate of how much to bring to the table, is that included in the amount, with the amount of the earnest and option money they paid, or is it not included?
Yes. Okay. Yes, and yes. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
So when we're talking about your total estimated funds to close, your closing costs that you're going to leave and your down payment that you're going to leave on closing day, we have already considered that those funds are credited to the bottom line. So technically you are getting it back. Okay. However, you are bringing the total bottom line in addition to, if you will, this money that's already been left.
Okay, so the amount that you list, giving them an estimate of what to do at closing, does not include that's on top of the earnest and option money that's already been paid.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, there are cases where, like a veteran, for example, they can get money back at closing. But all in all, it is already basically given to the piper, if you will, once we've talked about funds to close. Okay. Now, what are the costs? Like, what are you typically leaving once you go under contract? And is that when you leave it?
Yes. So right as you go under contract, you will typically pay your earnest and option money. It will be sent to the title company where they will hold it until closing day, and it'll be credited to the bottom line. But it is 1% on average for the earnest money. And option money is at your discretion. It's basically the amount that you are protecting during that certain period of time to get the home inspected and do your due diligence. So that's the only money you would lose instead of losing your earnest money as well. So it's a protection. So that can be $100 up to about $1,000. It just ranges on the home price, and it ranges on the market as well. So that can be negotiated.
Absolutely, it can. And I think you had one more question in there. The cost, if it's considered, and I always tell clients that it's basically left at time of contract for the good faith that you are going to close on the property that you're taking off the market. So it is held, but yes, we do credit it back at closing.
Yeah, and just to be clear, it doesn't have to be 1%. Sometimes, depending on the market, buyers can choose to go higher than that to show that good faith, to show that they are definitely serious about purchasing that property. So it all depends on the actual property and the market itself.
I agree, for sure. So now's the time to do it, though, because
Yes.
you don't tend to spend as much
Yes,
right now
for sure.
as when we were in a different market. So
yes.
if you have any questions, please reach out to Sherry or I.